Hello everybody, Red Game Master here. The video you see right now is a recording that I made. Unfortunately, my voiceover audio was corrupted, so that's kind of a problem. But I did want to make sure that you guys got a video today of some kind, and that this recording didn't actually go to waste. So first thing I did, as you guys are seeing now, is I'm actually heading over to the floating island, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a jump cut here, but you guys will see it in just a second. That is actually a vent. I'm not sure if it's usable for anything or if it's just there to add some cool underwater difference to it. Anyway, cutting for now. Be back in a sec. Alrighty, finally made it to the island. As you guys can see, it's coming up right here. It's actually quite easy to see from the spawn area. Both islands are. Just look for the area that looks like it's covered in thick fog off in the distance. And if you just go from the front or back of the ship, you'll be able to find it. Something I pointed out in the video and want to point out again, as you guys will see, is those little bubbly things, and I should be bringing up the information on it in just a sec. There it is, floaters. So remember those little guys we saw attached to that rock that was lifting it up off the ground and it floated back down or whatever? Those little guys and these big guys are the same thing. So that means that those guys used to be those little guys. So kind of an idea from what I've heard from a lot of people is that those little guys will attach themselves onto something and then kind of eat away at the stone. And, ooh, just crashed a little bit. And actually spread out over the stone as it gets bigger and bigger. Or as it needs more and more food. I also used our little thing there to be able to get us a light. And here I find the first one of the habitats on the island. These habitats were placed by the crew of the Degassi. Unfortunately, I had read through all of their recordings so you guys could see it, but that would have just been way too long for this little video. So that's all. Also got a fragment for the scanner room, so that will be nice for later on. I don't know the exact purpose of the scanner room, but I do know that it can help you to find resources or point out resources that are nearby. Next, you're going to see right here me getting the scan for the multi-purpose room, which both the previous and the habitat you're going to be seeing coming up in a second are on the two mountains. This one is actually half buried in between them. Or I guess not coming up in a sec. And so inside of this is the Degassi voice log number 2, as well as a purple artifact. Now I'm going to toss it on the floor in a sec right now so that I can get a scan of it, because you can make these later. You do need a special resource that can be found on the other island, but only under special circumstances, or found in alien areas. Or special alien areas, I guess.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad, how many of... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? We're a 6-seater, and we aren't even slightly equipped to handle this. Our pilot last attempted a planet landing in the Academy simulator. Oh, it's a bad situation, but so are all the alternatives.
Alright, I was just being quiet there so you guys could hear that. I went into this area with all these peaks, and I managed to find a wreck with a battery charger. I do need to find another one of those. I'm hoping that the next time I do some recording for Subnautica, we will be able to find that. I haven't hit anywhere near the maximum depth for Jessica, so that's good. And this is just me searching around. Why am I just... Oh, that's right, that's right. Those guys, I think they've gotten bigger. Either that or they look way bigger when you're underneath looking. I almost said ow on that. Yeah, get away from there. There's a little nibbling little bastard that's trying to get you. Get in the ship. There we go. There he is, that little bastard. Can't eat metal, can you, little... Alright. So basically what I was trying to do here is I was trying to look around and find some silver because I needed some to make a habitat. Because I needed some to make the chipset so I can make a habitat builder, which was supposed to be what another episode was about. This is all from the same recording, so I will be getting back to doing something in just a second. So this is where I found that silver. There we go. Managed to finally get some silver after about 30 minutes of searching. And now I'm heading back. And here we are building our base, or trying to. For some reason, the base builds on top of that. Builds on top of the grass for some reason. A little bit of an oddity, but what are you going to do? One thing I do wish was that there was a snapping point for the multi-purpose room to the center of those platforms. That would have been really nice, because I centered the platform on the spire, but I couldn't really, but you can't really center that. I guess I cut that out. So I managed to put a little bit on the end, and I had to go and get some glass to put a hatch onto this.
Offline.
So that was how this episode was supposed to end, with just showing that the habitat was built. Still have a lot of work to do to get it actually livable, but I guess that will have to be for next time, unfortunately. Oh, that's right. I did add a second multi-purpose room onto it because I do have a bioreactor. I do have the bioreactor blueprint already. So breaking it down, or messing up, then breaking it down, and then putting it back in its proper spot so it can be accessed. And I will have the bioreactor inside of that room to make things nice and neat. Well, everyone, that's it for today. As always, leave a like and please subscribe if you'd like to see more. And, of course, leave a comment with any suggestions you have or something that might help me in the future. So, once again, I wish you all have a wonderful day.